Welcome to a day of a life in flow. I'm Stasha, the period coach, and today is day 28 for me. Still have a pretty high basal body temperature, so was not surprised that nothing happened today. But I did have a fun play with some graphics today, so I took it chill, I took it easy. I spent the day in bed. I had chicken soup and fermented buckwheat bread for breakfast. Like it was a hearty, resting day. But I did do some work. I answered some emails and caught up on some stuff, and I played with some graphics for a project that's coming out next year. And it's just a mess, but I love it right now. It's giving me so many ideas. So having quite a bit of fun with that. Hello TikTok, it is a day of a life in flow. I'm Stasha, the period coach, and it is day 29. So this is a long cycle for me. I did ovulate late, but not terribly late. So I think it is all of that trauma processing that happened this month. But yeah, it's definitely a little later than normal. The challenge has really truly been to stay in this moment, to understand my limitations, to know that the endometriosis does not screw around. And even if it didn't, could I still sit in this space and honor my body and the rest that it needs? I mean, if we are running behind, so to speak, of my normal cycle, then I need to give her some rest and myself some rest and time and space to do that. So the challenge is to stay in that space of honoring my own needs. Welcome to a day of a life in flow. I am on day 3 and starting to have my brain work again, but still very physically weak and dizzy and spacey. So we did have a fun day in period coaching school. One of our students did blood art readings, like tea leaf readings, but with blood art. Another thing was I came up with animals for the period card deck, and different animals and what they're going to represent. I sat down and talked to my partner after I was thinking about it and some of the ideas I had, and then we came up with some good ideas for the cards, and yeah, now he has to go make them into art. But feeling mentally better, and physically will be next. Welcome to a day of a life in flow. I'm Stasha, the period coach, and it's day 4. So just a little insight of what it's like. I have endometriosis, I have a lot of fatigue, so day 4, my brain wants to work, and it's a little bit more like, let's go do stuff, but my body has not quite caught up yet. So we took a drive about an hour south of Indianapolis to this area with hills in a park, and thought we would see some beautiful fall trees and leaves. And we went to this little village that was just packed with tourists, so we really didn't do very much. But I did walk around a little bit, and I got a little dizzy, so I headed back to the car. But it was a beautiful drive, and it was nice to just get out of the house a little bit. Being cooped up with endo for a couple of weeks gets exhausting. So see you back here tomorrow.